Well, it is true enough that just one bad result will rarely decide your fate, but the truth is, there have been too many bad results this season, and so a day like today was increasingly inevitable. Thus it is win or bust. Things cannot be more simple than that. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Threads one in. Lenormand cuts it out. Havertz. Barcelona finding their passes.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive. The type of move to please any coach.
Good looking ball. El Shaarawy. And the shot! Has a shot! Has another go!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. He's through and all. It's Basho! Well, now it's oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a good ball played into space. And that could set him on his way. That's been cut out, well played. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Koke. He's the kind of midfield player who can do a bit of everything. He's got wonderful technical ability, but also boundless energy and enthusiasm. If things start drifting away from this team at any point, they can rely on him to take things by the scruff of the neck.
And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kimmich. Now it's Roberto Baggio. That has been cut short. Rafinha. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. No, that's been intercepted. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pinches it off him, and it's Son Heung-min. Oh, Sharawi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Defending of the desperate variety. Brilliantly cut out. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he thumps it clear. Well, he's done very well to take that back.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Big chance! Goal! Barcelona!
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Played out to the right. Looking for options for movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. He can run onto that. Now it's El Shaarawy. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, well played. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Roberto Baggio. Oh, super find. Oh, just real chance! Van Dijk clears it away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in plenty of space here. Galatasaray have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Neymar plays it short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's through here. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Havertz deals with that comfortably. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Hits one! No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
And the first half is done. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. And that's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Galatasaray kick off the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Hernandez. Messi. And it's Al-Sharawi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, he's really drilled it. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi! They scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Galatasaray can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Hernandez makes the interception.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's let fly. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Rashford. He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Koke. He won't be happy with that one.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri spots it and intercepts. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Looking for the run. No way through. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Hakimi carries the ball down the right. Oh, super find. In with a header! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 3.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
El dorsal 11.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
El dorsal
Well,
16.
everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for
El
one.
dorsal 4.
The most accurate
El dorsal
pass.
14. El dorsal 10. El dorsal 34.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kimmich calmly anticipates. Great defending, strong and determined. Caicedo gets across to intercept that. Where? Big chance! Shot a goal! He should have put that one away.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Caicedo. It's Koke. Messi. And Caicedo. Koke. Rafinha. He's picked his way through. And it's hoisted. He's gone for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Into the last 5 minutes. Back into the middle. It's gone for a throw-in. And he's in on goal. Haaland! Rashford, given the lift of his goal. That's a good run down the left. Where?
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
That's an excellent... Can he put it away? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy. Oh, what has happened here? Rashford. And that is that. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponent. Barcelona can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Fernando Torres is a name that jumps out. At his absolute best, he's unplayable. That love of running behind.
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Pedri. Back into the middle. Now that's well seen too. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Neymar. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Pedri! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's been picked out. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Son Heung-min. Rashford unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Goalkeeper's ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Rashford. Pedri. And he's in on, can he put it away? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Lenormand gets across to intercept that. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gently done. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Now the finish! That has been slung wide. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And Messi! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
That's a decent clearance. Rodri. Danger averted for now. And that's a throw-in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. What Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he gets rid in a hurry. There's the hit! It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. He's cut it out. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Out for a throw. Van Dijk. And the pass is intercepted. He's in space and looking for options. He's found a way through. It's loose now. Has another go! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Neymar just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Thuram is there to clear. Now it's Messi. Foot in. Forwards and with intent. That's really well cleared.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's gone looking for safety. Pass is just off target. Can he finish? He has done it! They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could... And that'll be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back underway. Now it's Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a little off target.
Neymar really added the width there thanks to his willingness to...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Fernando Torres certainly showed brilliant imagination there to take on such a high tower of skill.
Could try cutting inside here. Oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Oh, he's onto this. And Torres! He scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hakimi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Havertz cuts it out. Now it's Rashford. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And now they can clear their lines. Aims beyond the defence. And they've got a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And they've got rid.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 70.987 spettatori.
Well, the counter could be on here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. that's been cut out. Well played. Rashford. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Xabi Alonso is there, and he can pick it up. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mine.
He's had a shot! It's Luke, and the volley. That is decidedly lacking.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Brilliantly cut out. Rodri. Rashford. That is good alertness. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Can he get onto this? That's a throw.
Cambio di giocatori.
Now it's Rashford.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's really well manoeuvred. And that has been cleared. Barcelona must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Chance here to counter. Kubo. Fiddles it through. Now it's Torres. Ambrosini. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Quality ball. That's a decent clearance.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well read, nice interception.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And through to the goalkeeper. It's a pretty loose pass. And that will be the final act. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona must quickly shake this from their system, Peter, because it's the sort of performance that can linger and fester.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that is expertly dealt with. And now the breakaway. Threads one in. Son Heung-min! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because
He's got the shot away! And it's in! 2-0, and in next to no time.
well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Al-Sharawi. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And here's Al-Sharawi. Oh, what a climb! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind.
Could be danger here. It's Rashford! No, not quite.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neymar. And it's Messi. Now it's Al-Sharawi. He's found a way through. Cleared without complication. Barcelona have reclaimed it. And here's Messi. Neymar. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the hit! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that has been clubbed away. Played out to the left flank. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He's got a Rafael Leao! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Hakimi getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away. That has been knocked clear. And he cuts out the supply. Rashford, who's set up one goal so far, moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Pedri, now it's Son Heung-min. He can run onto that. Now it's El Shaarawy. It's El Shaarawy! They've scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus. in unison. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Messi. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Rashford. And that should get the job done. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Rashford. Can he get onto this?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Olise. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify.
There's the shot! They've played it short. And that has been clubbed away. Thuram. Kimmich. He's looking wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Kimmich. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. He's beaten the last man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, nicely intercepted. DiMarco for Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chance to finish. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. De Bruyne with the short one. And that's aimed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. De Bruyne clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
He's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. And the counter is on. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Thuram. De Bruyne. DiMarco. De Bruyne. Kimmich. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's taking no chances there. That's a throw. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, well played. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
De Bruyne. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's a sharp little ball here. That is a great ball. Messi! It's in!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, and he's through the middle. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's De Bruyne. DiMarco. Oh, smashing header! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
He's not got that quite right. Son Heung-min. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, important interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has been knocked clear. Thuram. He's had it taken off him. Havertz. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Now it's Son Heung-min. He could be in here. Pedri. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And the shot! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
That was a given. It always was.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We
3.
have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 16.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the
El
game.
dorsal
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't
El
moved.
dorsal 13. El
And they've got
dorsal
rid.
4. El dorsal 34. El
Pedri.
dorsal 10. El dorsal
Nicely
14.
weighted ball,
Cambio de
well
jugadores.
timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. He's picked his way through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That looks a good ball through. Where? He's through and all alone. He's had a shot. Goal! Barcelona! And on this day, when he celebrates his 200th appearance, a memorable moment. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist.
And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Kimmich promptly onto that, and that is that. Into the last quarter of an hour. Alvarez. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Upamecano. Xavi Simons.
Look, movement creates more options.
Climbs up big! So close to drawing level.
Pedri couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
Simons. Good read, needed to be.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kubo. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Pedri. Now Simons.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, that was vital. And here's Alvarez. Heads it! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. He's had a hit! And yes, it's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to
It's Rashford! Oh, split second react. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So it's away we go then. Rashford, Son Heung-min. We expected better, and so did he. And he's picked it up out wide. Hakimi gets a foot in here. Now it's Messi. Real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's lofted through here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. Oh, good ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been decent hit. It's in.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. He's tried one. It's there. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nedved, off the post.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Del Piero. Hakimi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a good ball played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Pedri. And here's El Shaarawy. Looking for the run. And no, that was never going to make it. Lenormand.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Nedved. And he's managed to get free. It's Nedved! Oh my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time. You just know there is no stopping that.
Is it just
Shevchenko? Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Shevchenko knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Tar cuts it out. He's going to be disappointed with that. No, again, there's no way through. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. And Shevchenko! Great football, shot and save.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's been won straight back. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And it's Nedved. Del Piero, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. That's very neat. That's going to go a long way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Son Heung-min. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. El Shaarawy. Nice interception, well timed. Nedved. Now it's Shevchenko. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Son Heung-min. Deftly out wide. Hakimi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And the action is back underway. Barcelona come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Nedved. Now it's Del Piero. He's picked his way through. Lenormand defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Rashford. And that is masterful defending.
Oh, that's great. That's great concentration.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. And it's Rashford. Where? Well read. And the danger is averted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's a little off target. Where? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Shevchenko! They are rampant. Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Rashford. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked.
Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time for a change in personnel. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. Lefjed is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass is just off target. Oh, they could break here. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Thinks one through. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Kubo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good read, needed to be. Maldini. Short changes him with that pass. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Messi. Nedved. Amrabat. Rashford in acres of space out wide. Pedri. Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Cleared away.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Works it forward. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kubo. Oh, what a climb! Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And he welcomes it in. Header! Oh, it's come off the upright. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. He's a sharp little ball here. And Del Piano! And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's down to business here. Drogba chasing after it. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Kagawa. That'll be a throw. And that's definitely not his best. And he was quick to react. David Villa looks to get on the end of this. That has not gone well. What a throw in. He is through here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
That's cause for mild irritation. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Serge Gnabry is undoubtedly one of Germany's better wide men. A player I expect to see a lot of on either flank, whose speciality is coming.
Tries a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
That's a little off target. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's a superb pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. And here's El Shaarawy. Aimed beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Climbs up big! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Kagawa with the short one. He rises! He will be livid with himself. Hakimi. Who played through for the wide man. And he cuts out the supply. Gently done.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's looking to set free a runner. He's picked his way through. Ball driven towards the far post. David Villa. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barcelona will certainly not want a repeat of that. Fiddles it through. Oh, well played.
That's alert and sharp and very well
Can he
played.
get onto this? Oh, what a climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The Nielsen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Son Heung-min. Pedri. Hakimi.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into air.
Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Deftly away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, easy pickings there. It's gone for a throw-in. He's found a way past. He has found the way through. And it's Gnabry. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And we expected better, and so did he.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
It's a goal kick. Can he latch on to this? He's got away. Rodri. Havertz. Rashford in acres of space out wide. Pedri! El Shaarawy! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And he has been fouled there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Dixon.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Denilson. Conte. Real chance! And that has been cleared. Driving through the middle. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's in plenty of space here. And the shot's on here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this the chance to fire his team in front. 1-0, never any doubt. The time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So we have the first goal.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Just eases him off the ball. Rashford.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And through to the goalkeeper. That's a good ball out wide. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Canabry. It's a throw-in. Ah, he's given it away. Drilled in low. Lenormand clears it away. Big chance! And he's there to clear it.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Defending was strong and firm.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Corner
26.
number 2 then.
Numero 6.
That's a decent clearance.
Lasciano il campo per...
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, no joy this time. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Thuram getting this one clear. Havertz. And it's Rashford. It's a good... Can he finish? Thuram gets rid without sophistication. And that has left him in a heap. Well timed, excellent interception.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has a look up and drives it forward. Back they go.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Where? Now it's Rashford. Great work on the overlap. Oh, great chance. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, there's the clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Barcelona have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
sticks it away. They have stolen level at the last. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Weah looking to run onto it. Guardiola getting this one clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pedri! Brilliant from Pedri! Late in the day! This could well be it! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, he makes finishing look like...
And that will be the final act. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Pedri voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Messi. Now it's El Shaarawy. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Romario. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Camavinga was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Romario. He can run onto that. Now can he find a finish? Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, what a ball is in here! That is a brilliant interception. Mbappe hits one! And that was very necessary. Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Big chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's gone backward. Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Quarter of an hour played. Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Spread it left. El Shaarawy. Nice interception, well timed. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rodri has a look and has a go. He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Great chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that is wildly off target. Rodri gathers from the goal kick. Van Dijk makes the interception. He could be in here. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here. Oh, he's had a hit! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The major moment in the game. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as
He's had a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Ronaldinho. And they're quick to get it back. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That'll be a throw-in. And he's whipped it across. And he's taking no chances there. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rodri. Camavinga. Now it's Romario. Has a look and plays it forward. Rashford! Camavinga. Mbappe. Now it's Romario. And Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
2 added minutes have
Rodri.
been indicated.
And no, that was never going to make it. Rodri gets across to intercept that. That's a sharp pass. That's a nicely measured pass. Has a go! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So the team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different.
And
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lenormand cuts out the pass. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Messi shapes to shoot! Havertz. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a shade optimistic. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, and he's through the middle. No, that's been intercepted. Stood up well to him there. And he welcomes it in. Tries a shot! Goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure, and come again.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. It's a good ball out wide. Fiddles it through. Gaia. Messi. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front!
The attendance for this
That
match
looks
was
like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona take the lead. And that's a throw-in.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found the way through. Rashford! Camavinga.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Threads one in. Shot could be on. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's picked out the run. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Chance! He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he thumps it clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. And Messi! Ronaldinho. That's a nicely weighted pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Camavinga.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Filling in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. That's really well cleared.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Camavinga gets a good foot in there. He's played him through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Great hit! No mistake! And with that goal comes comfort. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus. In unison. The action has already started. He's picked his way through. He's in here! Can he finish? And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Pedri. Fires from distance. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Adams actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Neymar, foot in. He's gone forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well read, nice interception. Can he get onto this? Now it's Pedri. Neuer catches it safely.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. That looks a cracking ball. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Nicely intercepted. Bastoni, he's found a way through. Big chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And one more try. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance.
And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Torres. Neymar. Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nicely weighted ball. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And that is out of play. Tries a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Fernando Torres, just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Now it's El Shaarawy.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly.
Now the finish! And again! Goal! Barcelona! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit...
It's El Shaarawy! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Big header! This time surely! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
That'll be a throw-in. Rashford. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Neymar! And he's straight offside. De Bruyne. Spread out to the left. Pedri is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, good, real chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a smartly directed ball. Son Heung-min. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Pedri. El Shaarawy. Rashford. Now there's he's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Torres.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's De Bruyne.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Paneras que hay instaladas en varios puntos del estadio. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again. Son Heung-min. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Pulisic. He has found the way through. And it's Fernando Torres. And Torres! Oh, he's been caught napping. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Messi, not the most accurate pass. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Endrick. Rodri. Son Heung-min. El Shaarawy! And it's there! And they are cruising away. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Has a go! Could be danger, and again! And he should have made it 4.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Now it's Son Heung-min, shifted it to the flank. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now that looks a decent ball.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Can he latch on to this? That'll be a throw. Cross from Hakimi. That's very neat. Salamakas did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he'll shoot here. Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And now a sudden chance to counter. What a throw in. He's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hakimi. Pulisic. Looking for options for movement, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, shooting chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Kimmich, out to the left it goes, fiddles it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Pulisic. He's got away. Pulisic. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And he cuts out the supply. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get...
Well, little question that this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's away we go then. Barcelona cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want. Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It's Ronaldinho! Cafu. And he's been shifted off it. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Hakimi. Pedri. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the pass is intercepted. Hullet. And it's Pirlo. Rafael Leao. Shevchenko! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and oh, what can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And they can dream again of a better life, of greater prestige.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Showing great feet there, and he's in on Shevchenko! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cleared away. Ronaldinho. That is a great pick out. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Milan go into the lead. Great chance! Goalkeeper's ball. Al-Sharawi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a shade optimistic. Baresi. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that's a good Son Heung-min! Now, who's going to be first to this? Chance! Bullet has found the net here, of course. Pedri.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Cafu.
recupero.
It's Bullet. That is good alertness. Deep into stoppage time. Nice ball, and he's in here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect...
He's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's picked his way through. And that is out of play. Another throw-in.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive. The type of move to please any coach.
Out for a throw. Played into space out wide.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. That's a nicely measured pass. He's got the shot away! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Havertz. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And they've got rid. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's well spotted. Now, what about a counter-attack? Maldini. Quality ball. And it's Ronaldinho. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Hakimi. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. And now the breakaway. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. He's gone forward. Cafu. Pirlo. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Where? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's through, it's one-on-one. Ronaldinho! Rodri tries to clear. Pirlo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Might want to be careful there.
He's beaten the last man. Pass is just off target. Barcelona desperately needing a change in fortune here. Their big day not quite going as planned.
No, it's not, but it's not lost just yet. The desire and hunger, that's still there.
Pass somewhat off target. Out to the left it goes.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious.
And the shot!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ronaldinho.
Y será un minuto de
Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Great hit! That's really well manoeuvred. And that will be it. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Your final thoughts, Jim? Barcelona can do it here. 90 minutes away from reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have settled for if offered it on day one. That was then, this is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions, their aspirations? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Barcelona cannot afford to slip. He's got the shot away! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Neymar really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Neymar clears. Oh, this is a great position. And Messi! Too close for comfort. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. And that has been cut short. Lenormand gets across to intercept that. Van Dijk. Lenormand. Pedri. Oh, good spread.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Messi!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Havertz wins the duel this time. Oh, he's found support out wide and claimed it back swiftly. Rashford. Musiala, very much a man of this moment. Out towards the flank. Played into space out wide. Oh, good ball. Koundé getting this one clear. Oh, he's great hit! Oh, it's gone in! They've come back. They've come roaring back. This is becoming quite a game.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Rashford. Now it's Pedri. Now there's real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's Son Heung-min! Goal! Barcelona! Incredible! They have found their way out of a corner and landed a big blow of their own. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Barcelona go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
This is their second corner of the game. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well read, nice interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's looking wide, and it's Son Heung-min. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Pretty robust defending.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Nicely weighted ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So, what can they come up with here? Good, strong hand by the keeper. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi, and here's Messi. And the finish! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of...
It's Son Heung-min!
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Messi! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight fairly soon.
Barcelona lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Back into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hakimi. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now this could be a chance. And he's straight offside. Walker. And here's Neymar. Musiala.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri. Pedri. And he's intervened well there. And it's Messi. Now it's El Shaarawy. Big chance! 1-on-1! And he's a big chance! And yes, it's there! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are having a ball here. And here's Musiala. He's found the way. Musiala! And again! And it's in! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Madrid playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Musiala.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri. Good looking ball. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away. Rashford does really well to win the ball there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the cutback. Fernando Torres. The normal. Gets a good foot in there. Just about up to 75 minutes. And no, that was never going to make it. Rodri. Neymar. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have their second corner now.
El dorsal 23. Fernando Torres. El dorsal 20.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
El dorsal 99. El dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 18. El dorsal 13. El dorsal 22. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio.
He cuts out the supply. Nacho spots it and intercepts. And that has left him in a heap. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rodri, he's looking for the runner here. No luck with that dink over the top. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a little off target. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. That's good defensive concentration.
And that's definitely not his best. And it's Walker. And the shot! Got to be quick to recover this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. 2 minutes to be added on. Kubo, he's shifting through the... Can he finish? No mistake! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that will be the final act. Barcelona have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Suarez. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rummenigge. Now it's Luis Suarez. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's had a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, well played, well played. Iniesta. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rummenigge. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Suarez. He's in a great position. Hits one. That's another chance. Sticks it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Ecuador are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
El Shaarawy!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Great hit! Rummenigge clears. Ecuador are looking to go forward now. He's got away. Big chance! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
A case now of complete control.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Barcelona already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Suarez. And it's Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. Luis Suarez. Hakimi clears it away. El Shaarawy. And that could set him on his way. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rashford, bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. And the shot! Rummenigge. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Iniesta. Rummenigge. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And here's Messi. Gerrard. Corner then. Cleared without hesitation. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, and he's through the middle. El Shaarawy! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rummenigge. Rashford. And it's Rashford. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Iniesta. Now this could be a chance. And that's another good win of the ball.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Gerrard. Might be danger here. Oh, just skips past his man. And it's half-time here. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Acompañar a los jugadores al saltar al campo pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this, and I think we're about to discover if they're present.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rummenigge, Iniesta. Kaká! And one more try! He has done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Ecuador are having a ball here. Rummenigge. Oh, he's been caught napping. Decent hit! Aimed beyond the defence. Chance here to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. Havertz kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rashford. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
And it's
98.004 espectadores.
Looking for the run. Rummenigge. Look at the space here. Oh, great ball. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's away. Oh, look at the space here. Lovely bit of skill. And Messi! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Pedri driving forward. Messi providing an outlet on that flank, and he's managed to get free. There's the hit! He's through here. Neuer catches it safely. Hakimi. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Iniesta.
And the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Can he finish? And the shot! So, third corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Belletti, Kaká.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply
There's
done.
the shot! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.